Hello everyone, my name is Big Bodsta or Bodhi, and I am playing the Darkest Dungeon. And depending on how many views or if you guys like it, is the main thing. I'll be uploading more of it just because it is a really sick game and I want to show you guys how I feels about it, and it's just a sick game. So I've skipped the cutscene, I'll just give you the short version. It's pretty much this old rich dude had $1 billion and all the women in the world, and then he just got bored. So then he found some like sorcery stuff and started like looking into spells and shit. And then he like hired out these people because there was apparently something under his house, and then it was the darkest of dungeons, and it opened up and released a whole lot of bad in the world, and now he is trying to get people to save it, and that is the house where he lived, and now that's like, yeah, the bad. So I have played a little bit of this just so that I know what the fuck I'm doing, so then it's better for you guys. We'll just go Bodsta chant. Okay. And then, boom. Yeah, so like, the biggest thing I like about this game is the narration. Like, it's...
You will arrive along the old road. It winds with a troubling, serpent-like suggestion through the corrupted countryside.
How good is it?
Leading only, I fear, to ever more tenebrous places. There is a sickness in the ancient pitted cobbles of the old road, and on its writhing path you will face viciousness, violence, and perhaps other damnably transcendent terrors. So steel yourself, and remember there can be no bravery without madness. The old road will take you to hell, but in that gaping abyss, we will find our redemption.
Oh, how sick is that narration? That is just like amazing. So this is it's like a 2D kind of game, but it has, you know, like 3D. See, yeah. So it's like there's different rooms, and then you have to travel through like these little squares, which is like one square is the one room, and then you have to go through another screen, walk along it, and get into another room, and so forth, and clear the dungeon. See, like down here, I'm in this room at the moment, and I have to go through to get to this one. And these are my two dudes. Each dude has like their own stuff. Like, so it's an RPG. So like accuracy, crit, damage, blah blah blah, and then they have their own traits which are randomized, which is really cool. So my highwayman has 15% stun resist, 2 speed, and is not allowed to gamble while in town, and he's like warrior of light and can only pray for stress relief. So they've got their health bar and their stress. So if they go like if they get too stressed, they'll go either really crazy or become heroic. So like you get to the side of the screen, and then you have to change to where you want to go.
Brigands have run up these lanes. Keep to the side.
Yeah, so you just walk and click and stuff. So, and then these are all your attacks down here. And then it depends on what position they're in. So like he's number 1, he's number 2. Yeah. See, and that's the stress going up, and then at the top you've got the light source. So much stuff explaining. Yeah, so you pretty much click the enemy, like click your ability. Okay, so yeah, the light, it depends on how bright it is. Like you'll see it go darker and darker. That's because the light's going away, and the darker, the more stressful it is. So now it's my highwayman's turn. We're versing a cutthroat dude. It's human, blah blah blah, and all that stuff. So we'll just stab him. Now he's bleeding. So like I really like the animation and the graphic design of this game. It's so sick. And even though like it might not look like much, but like the art design is just amazing. See, so stuff in the background you can walk up to and then interact with it. So I'm gonna check inside the tent. And I got 550 gold.
There is much to be
Let's go
found
in here.
forgotten places.
See, so now we're in the last room.
An ambush. Send these vermin a message.
I will send these vermin a message. That's fucking
and their
grape
carnage
shot,
is no
bitch.
longer
Boom.
welcome.
That did negative damage. We'll use this as well. Boom. I thought that hit both of them. Oh, because he's a big dude. Takes up 2 spaces. I think. I don't know. Yeah. So yeah, I have to give a shout out to Jackson, or Rookie Cookie, if you guys remember him. He's told me about this game. Oh wow. 26 damage. Get wrecked, kid.
A devastating blow.
Dodged, wrecked. Yeah, so Jackson told me about this game and I just had to check it out because he hyped it up. And it's pretty much lived up to the hype so far. I've played it for a bit and it is good and bad. Bad just being you get so stressed. Yeah, so we are left with a chest. We have completed our quest. Something doesn't look quite right about this one. Should we open it or ignore? We should ignore it because it's a trap. Sorry. Spoilers. And then we get our loot at the end. And then once your person levels up, they get a new trait. It might be good or bad, so we got good. So when the light source is above 75, he gets 2 speed. And monster type human, minus 20 stress resist. So that's really fucking bad. And 15 plus move resist. That's really bad because like the stress is just the worst thing.
Welcome home, such as it is.
So here are the
This
quest
squalid
goals
hamlet,
of defeating
these corrupted
a
lands,
lot of people.
they are yours
A
now,
lot of people.
and you are bound to them.
So yeah, blah 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 blah. Help. So this is the graveyard.
Most will end up here, covered in the poisoned earth, awaiting merciful oblivion.
That narration though, amazing. And then
Women and men, soldiers and outlaws, fools and corpses. All will find their way to us now that the road is clear.
yeah, so this is where you get new guys. And this, like, on every building you can upgrade them. So here it's like increase the number of heroes, like, after every mission, quest. And then that's how many people
Word is
can
traveling.
be rostered in.
Ambition is stirring in distant cities.
So this chick is
We
a
can use this.
cleric or a medic, healer. So Divine Grace heal 3 to 5, really good, and then a party heal, which is amazing. And plus minus 5 damage, which doesn't matter because she'll just be healing the whole time. 4 speed and health below 50% equals 1 plus speed, so she's pretty fast. Now this guy, he's just a buff and what is it? Buff. What's the opposite of buff? Nerf. Yeah. So he blight people, bleed and cure. I think that's the heal. Yeah, that's a heal. So if someone's bleeding, they can be healed. That's a buff, just gives someone plus 15% damage, and this one shuffles like the order of the enemy. So yeah, and then up the top here it says which position they're best in. So this guy's best in the back 2, and he can target them. So like, it's Reginald? That's Ray? No, that looks like a Y, but it... I'm not going to pronounce anything. See, so he's better in the first two, can only hit the first two. So that's pretty much the order. And we're ready to embark again.
A mecca of madness and morbidity.
So this game is in
Your work begins.
game is in early access. So I don't think there is an end to the game at the moment. Yeah, this region will be added later. But so far they've got these three. But it is a sick game. And it is $20 on Steam. But it is, if you really like RPGs and get really into in-depth with games, this is really good. So this is our lineup. And let's go.
Big Bodsta!